about Kanata is, aside from their efficient admin and communication skills, they are very supportive on a professional level, but at the same time, you can feel that personal touch. They care about you, not because that's what they do, but because it's who they are. And I think that's a rare quality that you can find in consultancy, and you can really see it in the way they work with you. Sure, I already did. I mean, why would I do something so good, right? If you're looking for a strong support system and very excellent in admin skills, then Kanata is the right education consultancy for you. Physical setup of classes, but really a deep dive experience being immersed in Canada's culture. I believe that will stretch my mind and will add knowledge.
So, kumusta naman yung experience nyo with Kanata Education, syempre? Tinulungan
alam mo, in all honesty, sobrang laking tulong sa amin ng Kanata kasi step by step, yung pagtulong nila, ramdam mo talaga yung genuine concern and support nila. Hindi lang sila yung agency na basta makakuha ng pera or makapagpasa lang or ma-check lang ng document. Sila ma-check ng document. Makulit sila, matay sila. They see to it that everything is in order before they launch the visa application. So, alam mo, hindi lang yung feeling ng may trust ka, pero feeling mo rin panatag ka sa application kasi alam mo na check mo maayos at talagang pinaglaanan ng oras yung documents mo.
Kanata is, aside from their efficient admin and communication skills, they are very supportive on a professional level, but at the same time, you can feel that personal touch. They care about you, not because that's what they do, but because it's who they are. And I think that's a rare quality that you can find in consultancy, and you can really see it in the way they work with you. Sure, I already did. I mean, why would I learn something so good, right? For a strong support system and very excellent in admin skills, then Kanata is the right education consultancy for you. Physical setup of classes, but really a deep dive experience in Canada's this culture. I believe that will stretch my mind and will add knowledge to knowledge.
So, kumusta naman yung experience nyo with Kanata Education? Siyempre, tinulungan
Alam mo, in all honesty, sobrang laki na gawin sa amin ng Kanata kasi um, step by step, yung pagtulong nila, ramdam mo talaga yung genuine concern and support nila. Hindi na sila yung agency na basta makakuha ng pera or makapagpasa lang or ma-check lang ng document. Thorough sila ma-check ng document.
Makulit sila
Makulit sila, matay sila. They see to it that everything is in order before they launch visa application. So alam mo, hindi lang yung feeling ng may trust ka, pero feeling mo rin panatag sa application mo kasi alam mo na-check ng maayos at talagang pinaglaanan ng oras yung document.
Hello and a warm welcome to you guys. Welcome to Kanata Educational Consultancy Services free webinar with Niagara College and Humber College. So today we have school representatives from Niagara and Humber who will be showcasing the details as well as give specific reasons on why you should enroll in the two of the most popular schools in Ontario. So we'll start with Miss Diana Lacuna from Niagara College. Let's all give her a warm welcome. Hello, Miss Divine. I'm sorry.
Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon to everyone.
Good afternoon, Miss Divine.
Good afternoon. Yes. Thank you. So I'll be the one. Thank you, Christina. So I'll be the one first presenting. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So hi to everyone. I'm Divine Lacuna. I'm the regional representative of Niagara College, Canada, here in the Philippines. And please allow me to share my screen and to share with you what in store for you for Niagara College. Hopefully you could see my screen right now. Okay, so why does Niagara College is not your ordinary classroom? First is, this is Niagara Falls. If you're not familiar with Niagara Falls is the most visited tourist destination in Canada. And this video was shot before pandemic. So pre-pandemic siya. This is time and you would see the tourists, nag-enjoy sila viewing the falls and taking their selfies to post for sa social media nila. So Niagara Falls and Niagara region is located in the province of Ontario. So Canada has 10 provinces and 3 territories. We are located in the province of Ontario. And we are just 1 hour 30 minutes away from downtown Toronto and just few minutes away from Buffalo, New York border. Actually, from Niagara Falls, may isang bridge doon. You could cross sa Buffalo, New York agad-agad. Students are allowed to go to US if you want to, basta may US visa kayo. Yan. And who is Niagara College? So we are a public institution and we do offer more than 100 programs for international students. 75% of those programs are with work integrated. And please stay tuned because of the scholarship opportunities. If you want also to go to a university, if we have here in the group or watching on social media about going to a university, pwede din siya. Colleges are more of a skills enhancement and hands-on learning. We also have on-campus and off-campus assistance for job opportunities for our students. Now, we do have 2 campuses in Niagara region. It's one on Welland and one on Niagara-on-the-Lake. It's just 10 to 20 minutes away from each other. Yung public transport sa Niagara region is bus. So, and the bus stop is tapat mismo ng building or sa campus itself. So, hindi naman mahirap na mag-commute going to the campuses. Some of the students are also living within the area. So, some of them would buy a bicycle or just to walk going to school. Ganito yung ginagawa ng mga students. The programs that we offer sa Welland campus is our allied health and nursing, media and communications, engineering, IT, trades, and law enforcement studies. Later, I'll going to show you yung mga programs namin in the school in detail. So you could also take a glimpse of those programs. For our Daniel J. Patterson located sa Niagara-on-the-Lake, we do have here business, culinary, hospitality, tourism, agriculture, or environmental-related program. May distillery, wine, and beer studies. So distillery is yun yung mga rum, vodka, which is really unique sa Niagara College. This program also, kaya nandito sila, is dahil mas malapit sila sa Niagara Falls. And yung Daniel J. Patterson campus namin is nagiging tourist destination din siya. The program's credentials that usually Filipinos would get is 1-year postgraduate certificate, diploma or diploma na 2 years, and 1-year undergraduate certificate. Currently, our open intake is January and May. Pwede na kayong mag-apply. If you are targeting our September intake, mag-open siya by January. By October. So, tamang-tama, if ever you are now looking forward by next year, lalo na sa September, but ito na yung right timing na to research and to attend webinars like this one. Like other schools dito sa Philippines, Niagara College also is a holistic. Ibig sabihin nun, we do have research, student competitions, study work, travel abroad na open sa inyo as an international student. Pwede rin kayong sumali dito. We also have OJT or on-the-job training through, but it has different terminology. It's co-op, internship, and field placement. Then learning enterprise, which is unique sa Niagara College as well, as this is our businesses inside the school. So these businesses helps the students sa laboratory nila. So ito yung laboratory ninyo. If you're going to under these programs, dito yung laboratory ninyo, you could also work part-time in this businesses or in this on-campus enterprise. We also give back to the students. So dito, dun sa income na nakukuha namin dito, we help the students for free breakfast buffet. So may free breakfast buffet sila. May mga food bank din kami na binibigay sa mga students and mga scholarship if they are current students ng Niagara. So ganito din yung nangyayari. And for the program, so first is our allied health and nursing. We do have 3 postgraduate programs for nurses, which is recognized by CNO or the Colleges of Nurses Ontario and NNAS or the National Nurses Assessment Services. For other allied health programs, pwede din silang mag-apply. So mga pharmacist, OT, PT, ayan, sa mga dentist, and doctors, so may mga kayo mga students, midwives, na sa Niagara College under the Allied Health and Nursing programs. For engineering, we have various engineering programs. One of the popular programs is the renewable energies. If you're also an engineer and you want to take an engineering program, pwedeng same program mo dito sa Philippines or other specialization. Next is for media. It could be you are under IT na 2-year programs or with other may mga portfolios like acting, broadcasting, graphic design. So anything doing with media and computers is under the School of Media Studies. Next is for our psychologists, educators, social worker. The School of Community Studies would help you out in your field. So we do have the popular early childhood education, education assistant with special needs support. So these two programs are similar. Ang pagkakaiba lang is yung parang specialization. We also have recreation therapy, which could also work sa school or sa mga healthcare facilities. Last, from our Welland campus is our law enforcement studies. So if you are a police here or a lawyer or a sa airport or sa Bureau of Immigration, we also have those programs, police foundations, custom border service office services, and correctional worker na programs. Next is dun sa Daniel J. Patterson campus sa may Niagara on the Lake, since it's more much nearer sa ating Niagara Falls, malapit din siya sa border. So ito nandito yung mga business programs namin. We do have postgraduate program in human resource and international business management. We also have diploma programs in accounting, business general, sales and marketing, international business, and office administration. So isa to sa mga popular programs for Filipinos. Then earlier, I mentioned to you that our school is located near Niagara Falls, kaya marami din kayo mga hospitality and tourism programs. So first is the postgraduate program in events management and hospitality and tourism management, or you could get a diploma program in hospitality and tourism. Then if you're into culinary, we do have 1-year culinary skills and 1-year na baking and pastry arts. We also have a culinary management. Ito yung 2 years ng culinary namin. Or go for a much different program, which is wine making or winery, beer making, brewery, and artisan distilling or the spirits, the distilling process of the alcohol. So ibang program naman in this field, which is also kasama din siya sa hospitality and tourism industry. Last but not the least is our agriculture-related programs. So if your background is agriculture, forestry, biology, this program could help you out. We do have diploma programs in horticulture, greenhouse, landscaping, and environmental, or the postgraduate programs in ecosystem restoration, environmental management, or geospatial management. Okay, that's all the overview of our programs. For student services, once you are in Canada, there's an help galing sa Niagara College. First is from your academic advisors. The second one is with your mga students din, with our PAL mentor or peer tutor. So pwede rin kayo maging ganon in the future, or sila kung nahihirapan kayo, pwede rin kayong magpa-assist sa kanila. Then may licensed immigration consultant kami, which will help you sa mga work permits, study permit, immigration once you're in Canada. The Career Center and Employment Support, we do have those one. The NC Career Services is for the students. Some of our students would also bring their family members, so yung mga spouse and partners. They could be guided by the Community Employment Services. Medical insurance is already included in your tuition fee as well as the transportation. May athletics and recreation activities din. So may mga karaoke nights, may mga bingo nights, merong gym facilities sa school, and social activities. Ayan, yun yung mga ginagawa when you're a student. Then, how much it would cost you to stay in Niagara region? So, if you're a single person or solo muna kayo sa Canada, 400 to 550 per month. Ito yung room rent ninyo, monthly room rent. It's affordable and low cost of living. If you want to have more guidance or magkaroon kayo ng interaction agad-agad with Canadians, you could also stay with a Canadian family. We call it homestay. Homestay would cost you 850 per month, including na yung meals. So may 3 meals per day kayo and utilities. So yun yung pagkakaiba. We also have a guidance from our housing department. Then, when you study sa Niagara College, we're just going to request for your transcript of records. So, first is, if you are a college graduate, college transcript and diploma lang yung hihingin namin. If you're a high school graduate or undergraduate ng college from the old and new curriculum, we're going to request for your high school transcript and diploma. And if you got into college, kahit yung college transcript ng undergraduate ninyo, pwede ninyong ipasa sa amin. That's it. We will not request any English test or any English certificate. Since you're from the Philippines or a Philippine passport holder, academic records lang ang hingin namin. Except if you're going to apply for pharmacy technician or teaching English as a second language. So dun lang tayo magkakaroon ng English test. Then study visa will be assisted by Kanata. The tuition fee is around 16 to 18,000 Canadian dollars for all our programs. We will not require you for a tuition fee deposit. It already includes your medical insurance, bus pass, and miscellaneous. So yun na yung kasama doon sa tuition fee. You can pay one term or one academic year. Depende doon sa prefer ninyo. When you study in Canada, you are eligible to work part-time. So when you're studying, you are allowed to work 20 hours off campus. And at Niagara College, since we do have businesses inside the school, you could work 12 hours on top of the 20 hours per week. After you graduate, you are eligible for a post-graduation work permit or PGWP. Maximum of the year siya. So if you study for 1 year din yung PGWP ninyo. If you study for 2 years or more, up to 3 years, yung possible na post-graduation work permit ninyo. Then, what are your advantages if you're going to apply sa Niagara College? You could also apply for the 2,000 entrance scholarship. Application fee is waived under Kanata. You could also apply for 2 programs and you can receive your 2 letter of acceptance at the same time. So this is like your choice A, choice B, studying at Niagara College. Lastly is, yun nga, walang tuition fee deposit to get your official letter of acceptance. And please do like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram so you could also connect with your future classmates. So ngayon, ayan, nakaka-connect na sila sa Messenger, sa Facebook, so you could follow us and join the group and meet your future classmates. Again, I'm Divine Lacuna. I'm the regional representative of Niagara College and I hope to see you soon sa Niagara. And hopefully, isa kayo dito sa future, yan, mga graduates. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Divine. So for those students who have long been wishing to study or move to Canada, I'm pretty sure that the Niagara Falls is one of the most common place that you'll imagine. So if this is what you've been really dreaming of, then Niagara will be the perfect school for you. So I know that you have some questions, but please hold on your thoughts. We will have a question and answer portion right after the talk with Miss Catherine Manansan. So Miss Catherine Manansan will be discussing the school application process as well as the visa application process afterwards. But for our next speaker, so we will have the school representative from Humber College, Sir Daryl Agapito. Sir Daryl, if you'll do the honor.
Thank you, Christina.
Hello, Sir Daryl.
Hi, thank you.
Hi.
Hold on.
Okay, well.
Congratulations on getting accepted into Humber College. These will be the best years of your life.
You're gonna love Humber.
Welcome to Humber's diverse community.
Congratulations!
Welcome to the best college there is, the best support system, the best faculty ever.
Online classes are accommodating and are great if you need a flexible schedule.
Humber College has so many services.
You are going to have an amazing learning experience.
You are gonna love Humber.
I'm now working in an amazing job that I love.
You're gonna love it here.
Woo!
All right. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Daryl Agapito, and I'm the in-country representative of Humber College here in the Philippines. I hope after this session, you will be one of those students who will be part of Humber College in the near future. So let me just share my screen with you. All right. So Humber College Institute of Technology and Advanced Learning is one of the institution partners of Kanata in Toronto, Canada. So from Niagara, we are now flying to or going to Toronto itself or Toronto City. So we are located in the city of Toronto or Greater Toronto area in Etobicoke. All right. So just to give you a little background about Toronto, Toronto is the largest city in Canada and the fourth largest city in the North America. And it's considered to be the 11th best urban destination or study destination for international students like you or prospective students like you. In fact, in 2019, there were 643,000 international students studying in the province of Ontario, specifically in the city of Ottawa and in the city of Toronto. So Ottawa is the capital city of Canada and Toronto is the capital city of Ontario. It is also considered to be the second best city in the North America in terms of quality of living and ranked first in the North America in being the safest city to live in. Toronto also has the largest and the busiest airport, which is the Toronto Pearson International Airport. So if you are going to study at Humber College, you will be landing at Toronto Pearson International Airport. So pre-pandemic, Toronto Pearson International Airport is welcoming a lot of people from around the world. With the pandemic going on right now, medyo may restrictions lang in traveling, but still international students are welcome to travel to Toronto. All right. Being the largest city in Canada and having the largest and the busiest airport, almost all industries are available around Toronto. So if you are an international student looking for a part-time job while you are still studying at Humber, you will be able to find jobs under the industry of hospitality, healthcare, engineering, business, computer programming, and IT, and so on. Almost everything is available. So why choose Humber College among all other colleges in Canada? We are a global leader in career-focused learning. We are a polytechnic college. There are only 13 polytechnic colleges and universities across Canada, and there are only 7 in the province of Ontario, and there are only 3 in the city of Toronto, and one of those is Humber College. Being a polytechnic college, we ensure that we deliver our programs in a combination of theoretical and practical learning, and that our students are immersed in the industry and they are job ready after finishing their program at Humber. Currently, we have 33,000 full-time registered students, 6,500 of which are international students from over 130 nationalities. And I'm very happy to say that Philippines is already top 2 origin of international students at Humber College. So we have a growing number of Filipinos at Humber. We also have 79% of our programs have co-op or work placement. Again, we ensure that you are immersed in the industry, you are job ready after finishing your program at Humber. That is why most of our programs are requiring co-op or work placement for you to finish them. If you are part of the 21% of our programs na walang co-op or work placement, don't worry because you are still eligible for a part-time job off campus and on campus depending on the availability. So this is where we are located. Again, we have 3 campuses. Our North Campus is just beside the Toronto Pearson International Airport, around 10 minutes away. and our Lakeshore campus is about 30 minutes away from the airport, and our IGS, or International Graduate School, is about 30 minutes away from the airport as well. If you can see the green line, this is a subway. The yellow U-shaped line is also a subway, and the purple line up here is also a subway, and all broken red lines are bus lines. So anywhere you live around Toronto, it will be very easy for you to access all of our campuses. Our IGS is our very new facility. We just opened it last January 2021. And that facility is only delivering graduate degree programs to only international students. All right. So the North Campus is our main campus, and it's the home of most of our services and facilities, including our Humber Room. Our Humber Room is our very own restaurant inside the North Campus, being operated by our very own students. So that means our students are really job ready after finishing their hospitality program at Humber, kasi sila ang nagpapatakbo ng restaurant na ito. And this restaurant is actually open to the public. We also have the BCTI, or the Barrett Center for Technology and Innovation. If you are a student under automation, robotics, systems integration, computer programming, IT, and the like, if you have a research or a project that you want to work on together with the Humber faculty, you can definitely use that facility, and your project or research will be sponsored by these industry partners, who are also the same industry partners who help to build the building of BCTI. For those students who are looking for part-time jobs, you can go to Academic and Career Success Center, which is also can be found at the North Campus. If you are having troubles looking for your part-time job, we can assist you with that. Just go to Academic and Career Success Center, and you will be assisted for free. We also conduct job fairs in the beginning of each semester, so that we can bring in our industry partners for our students to be able to network and find their part-time jobs easily. If you are having troubles with your study permit or your visa, you can go to International Center. We have our international student advisors to guide you and assist you. If you already finished a program at Humber College and you are applying for your postgraduate work permit, but you don't have any idea on how to do it, our international student advisors will be assisting you for that for free as well. We also conduct workshops on how to apply for your postgraduate work permit. If you are having troubles with your health, may it be physical health or mental health, you can just go to the Student Wellness and Accessibility Center, and we will be assisting you there for free as well. And if you are into sports, we have the Athletics and Recreation Center in our North Campus and Lakeshore Campus. If you are into fitness, you can use our gym for free as well. And this is how our Lakeshore Campus looks like. Most of our programs in the postgraduate degree level are delivered at the Lakeshore Campus prior to having the IGS. All right. So we have over 200 academic programs to choose from. I just want to emphasize that even though our full name is Humber College Institute of Technology and Advanced Learning, we still do offer programs under health, sciences, and wellness. Most of the students, iniisip nila, dahil ganun ang pangalan ni Humber, we are an engineering or an IT school, but we are a polytechnic college. We deliver almost a little bit of everything. We have practical nursing, we have personal support worker, food and nutrition management, occupational therapy assistant and physical therapy assistant program, addictions and mental health. We have programs under applied technology and engineering, fashion and aesthetics, business, accounting and management. We also have creative arts and design, like architectural design and interior decorating. We also have emergency services, children and youth, like child and youth care. We also have early childhood education. We have community and social services, which includes our social service worker program. We have skilled trades like plumbing techniques, welding techniques, industrial woodworking technician. We also have media, public relations, and marketing, including our advertising program and our very unique program, which is content strategy. We also have music and performing arts, which includes our theater arts program, and also where you can choose from an array of musical instruments to focus on. We also have hospitality and tourism, which includes our culinary management program, baking and pastry arts management program, culinary skills, tourism and travel services management program. We have information, computer, and digital technology, which includes our ITS and cloud computing or information technology solutions program. We have foundations in language training like TESOL or teaching English as a second language. Usually in the Philippines, maraming nagtuturo ng English to foreign nationals, may it be online or previously before the pandemic face-to-face. So if you are teaching English, you might want to explore our TESOL program, which is also qualified for a postgraduate work permit. We also have justice and legal studies programs. For those students who just finished grade 12 in the Philippines and would like to study bachelor's degree at Humber College, we can offer you up to 31 bachelor's degree. So those are our bachelor's degree where you can choose from. You can see the complete list of our programs on our website. It's humber.ca. These are some of our industry partners where you will be working part-time while you are still studying and also full-time after you finish your program at Humber. So we have over 500 industry partners where our students can explore job opportunities after finishing their program at Humber College. We have 3 intakes at Humber. Our main intake is September, followed by the winter intake, which is in January, and then it will be followed by the summer intake in May. Currently, most of the programs are already closed for September. It's too soon. August na by tomorrow, so wala na ring time to apply for visa. But we are definitely still open for January 2022 intake. If you wish to apply to Humber College for January 2022, please contact Kanata as soon as possible. And our May 2022 applications will open this coming September. What are the documents that you need to prepare if you will be applying to Humber College? If you will be applying for certificate, diploma, advanced diploma degree, we need your high school transcript and diploma. And also, if you are applying for a bachelor's degree, we also need your high school transcript and high school diploma. If you are applying for a postgraduate degree or graduate certificate programs, we don't need high school transcripts anymore. We only need your college transcripts and diploma. Technically, we are also requiring language proficiency test result, but good news, if you finished bachelor's degree in any of these schools on the list that you can see on your screen right now, we don't need an IELTS score or any language proficiency test result. Again, only if you finished bachelor's degree in any of these schools, and except if you are applying for practical nursing, Bachelor of Nursing, and pharmacy technician. Those 3 programs would still require you to submit language proficiency test result. For pharmacy technician, we are only accepting IELTS, no other tests. All right. Also, we have a 75 Canadian dollars application fee, but another good news, if you will be submitting your application through Kanata, we will be waiving that application fee for you. No need for you to submit or no need for you to pay anymore. Our tuition fees are running from 16,000 to 20,000 Canadian dollars. It depends on the program. These rates are good for 1 year or 2 semesters. If you can see, 2 semesters is equivalent to 8 months. Hindi po siya 12 months. Meron po tayong mga breaks in between. So the full 1 year study is only 8 months. These rates include your health insurance already and your ancillary fees for 1 year. All right. So again, that's 16,000 to 20,000 Canadian dollars, including your health insurance and your ancillary fees. We do offer scholarships at Humber College up to 2,000 Canadian dollars if you are applying for a graduate certificate or diploma or advanced diploma degree. Once you are already accepted to the program and you received your letter of acceptance, you can separately submit an application for the scholarship. We need your LOA, an 85% GPA from your previous schooling, an IELTS score of 6.5. Kanina sinabi ko, we can waive the IELTS for you if your school is on the list. But if you are applying for the scholarship, we need an IELTS score of 6.5 academic or any equivalent test, 2 reference letters, and an essay. Again, the 2,000 Canadian dollars is only for graduate certificate, diploma, and advanced diploma degree, and you can only submit an application after being accepted to the program. If you are applying for a bachelor's degree and you just finished grade 12 in the last 8 months, meaning kakagraduate mo lang ng grade 12 within the year, when you are applying to Humber College for a bachelor's degree, we will only look at your GPA, and you will automatically get these scholarships if your GPA is between 95% or higher. You can get 4,000 Canadian dollars. If your GPA is 90 to 95%, you can get 3,500 Canadian dollars. If your GPA is 85 to 90%, you can get 3,000. For those who got 80 to 85% GPA, you can still get a 2,000 Canadian dollars. All of those are renewable since bachelor's degree is a 4-year degree at Humber. As long as you are able to maintain your grades, you can still get the same amount of scholarship by the following year. For those students who got 75 to 80% GPA, we can still give you a 1,500 Canadian dollars scholarship, non-renewable, one time only. So application process is very easy. Just submit all your documents to Kanata and they will be assisting you with your application. Our normal processing time is around 8 to 10 weeks. It's a little bit long compared to other colleges. But good news, Kanata will be notifying us that you submitted an application so we can expedite the application process for you up to 2 weeks na lang para mas shorter ang waiting time ninyo. So this is just a summary of the cost of living in Toronto. You may take a screenshot for reference. I just want to highlight these three. It says homestay, residence, and rental. Isa lang yung pipiliin ninyo. We just put the three there for your reference. So these rates, meron siyang buffer kaya medyo mataas compared to the usual amount para meron kayong extra allowance. These rates are also good for 2 semesters or 8 months. So again, these rates are only for your reference para meron lang kayong comparison. And we have on-campus accommodation in both of our North Campus and Lakeshore Campus. This is how our single bedroom looks like. And this is how our 2-bedroom suite looks like, shared kitchen, dining, and bathroom. The rates are about 6,819 to 8,612 Canadian dollars per term. And if you will be living on campus in our dormitory, you are required to avail of our dining plan or meal plan, which is around 2,350 to 3,400 Canadian dollars per term. It depends on how big eater you are. But if you wish to live off campus, you can check these websites, and also Kanata can assist you in looking for your off-campus accommodations. All right, I think that's it for my presentation, and I will be joining you for the Q&A.
All right, thank you so much, Sir Daryl. So we had Miss Divine and Sir Daryl showcasing their representing schools. And again, if you have any questions, please hold on your thoughts. So we'll have a Q&A portion right after. For now, let's all welcome Miss Catherine Manansan. So she will talk about the school application, the visa application process, and also the different visa streams. So I think most of the students here, that will be their most popular question. So Miss Catherine, will you do the honor?
Hi, thank you, Christina. Thank you, Miss Divine and Sir Daryl. And thank you everyone for joining us this afternoon. I hope you are safe and you're doing great. And I'll be sharing with you my presentation about international students in Canada and the process required to start your application. Right, I hope you can see my screen. Okay, so once again, welcome to Kanata Education's webinar with Niagara College and Humber College. Okay. So let me discuss with you the benefits of an international student. So first, there are certain rules and regulations that an international student must follow. So you must always be enrolled at a designated learning institution. You should be making progress towards completing your program, and you should be respecting the conditions of your student permit. And of course, you should stop studying if you do not meet requirements, and leave Canada once your permit expires. So when you become an international student in Canada, you can work while you are studying. So you can do part-time jobs inside the campus or outside the campus, and if your program has a co-op. So on-campus jobs are highly dependent on the availability of jobs inside the campus. So you can either work in a library, student assistance center, cafeteria, and other departments inside the campus. And you don't need to have a work permit, but you should have started studying, and you should be a full-time student. While off-campus jobs, here you can work outside the campus. You can either work at a restaurant, cafes, or other like establishments outside the campus. You don't also need a work permit, but you should have started studying and you are already enrolled in a program. So for example, you left the Philippines to Canada 1 month before your program started. So you cannot work during this 1 month. So you can only work outside the campus once you start your studies in Canada. So another way to earn money while studying is through your co-op, or usually we call this an internship, and it is incorporated with your program, and usually it is paid. So during school semester, you can work 20 hours per week, while semestral breaks or holiday breaks, you can work 40 hours per week. And another benefit of an international student is that you can stay right after you finish your program. So you don't have to go back to the Philippines. If your program is less than 8 months, you are not eligible for postgraduate work permit. So usually these are programs offered 6 months. So you don't need a study permit if your program is like that. And if your program is 1 year or 2 semesters, you are eligible for a 1-year postgraduate work permit. While if your program is 2 years or 4 semesters, you are eligible for 3 years postgraduate work permit. Now, another thing that attracts most people to study in Canada is that you can bring your dependents with you. So who are your dependents? It's either your spouse or common law partner, and of course, your children. So if you are 18 years old and above, you cannot bring your parents, your siblings, your titas and titas, and your grandparents. So it's only your main, like your own family. All right, so those are the benefits of an international student, and you can apply with us through Kanata Education. We don't collect processing fees. Yes, you heard that right. We only collect the 10,000 pesos for your visa application and biometrics fee. So technically, you still did not pay us because that is consumable. So once you signed up, we'll okay, before signing up, we will be assessing you first, give you the right program recommendation, and discuss with you all throughout the whole process. Then you can sign up. And this 10,000 pesos you will use later on for your visa application and biometrics fees. So all you have to do is submit your passport, your CV, academic transcripts, and then we'll start with your application to the school. Okay, so these are the documents required to process your application. So you need to have a valid passport, academic transcripts, your diplomas, IELTS if it is required, and your CV. So the first step to become an international student is to consult with your counselor. So we are your counselors with Kanata Education. We will be assessing you based on your work or education background. So your program in Canada must be related to either your work or education. So this is why consultation or assessment is highly advisable, or it's critical with your process to become an international student. Once you agreed or you have already chosen the school, you will gather and submit all the required documents to Kanata Education, and we will start the process of the application to the school. Then we'll wait for the letter of acceptance, and you'll confirm your slot by paying the tuition fee deposit or the tuition fees. Once you've done that, we will give you the comprehensive list of visa application requirements and all the documents. You'll start having a medical exam and gather all the required visa documents for submission or application. So Kanata Education will assist you all throughout this process until you get to Canada. So there are two types of visa application streams. First is the regular stream, which is usually the most preferred option of visa application of the students. So during pre-pandemic or before this COVID thing happens, application assessment runs between 6 to 8 weeks. So currently, the application assessment runs between 10 to 13 weeks. So we highly suggest that you apply as early as possible. There are few seats available for winter 2022 intake. The deadline for submission for visa application for January 2022 is around September. So if you are eyeing to apply for May or the spring intake and for fall 2022 intake, you can start as early as now so we don't rush your application. But you can still apply for January 2022, provided that you have all the required documents and you are ready to submit all these. So one of the requirements is your proof of acceptance from the DLI, or the letter of acceptance as they call it. And then your proof of identity, like your birth certificates, IDs, and all other government IDs. Proof of financial support. So proof of financial support, this is where you need to have a sponsor. So sponsor in the form of a third party where they will be having the required show money in their bank account. So sponsor is not required to be in Canada. They can be anywhere around the world just as long as they have access to their bank accounts. So how much is the show money required? It is 1 year tuition fee and 1 year living costs. So if the tuition fee is around 15,000 Canadian dollars plus 10,000 Canadian dollars for your living cost, that would be 25,000 Canadian dollars, or more or less 1 million pesos to be just to give you a ballpark figure. That's the required show money. Now, if you have a dependents coming with you for the spouse, it will be 4,000 Canadian dollars additional and 3,000 Canadian dollars per child for your kids, And then you need to have a proof of relationship. So we highly suggest that your sponsor must be a relative. So it strengthens your application. Okay. And then you need to write a letter of explanation. Kanata Education will help you in your study plan writing. So a lot of students are quite scared or intimidated to write the letter of explanation. They don't know how to write. They don't know how to start. So Kanata Education will give you a guideline how to write your study plan, and we will help you polish and make sure that your study plan is perfect and good for submission. All right. So once again, regular stream, the requirements are proof of acceptance from your school, your proof of identity, your sponsor's financial documents, and your letter of explanation, and of course, a payment of your tuition fee, which is 1 semester. Okay, now we go on to study direct stream, which is another type of visa application stream, and it's very straightforward and hassle-free type of application. Now, if you don't have a sponsor, then this is the perfect stream or type of application for you. Pre-pandemic, the application assessment runs between 4 to 6 weeks. You need to submit an IELTS score with a minimum band of 6. So if the school is waiving your IELTS, for example, our two schools today, they are waiving their IELTS requirements for Filipinos, then you don't need to submit IELTS for school application. But if you are going to apply through the Study Direct stream, then you must submit an IELTS with a minimum band of 6. Another requirement is to purchase a guaranteed investment certificate worth 10,000 Canadian dollars. So you have to process this with your bank. So we will be guiding you how to purchase your GICs, and you need to pay your tuition fee for 1 year, and of course, write the letter of explanation. So it's very easy. All you have to do is just pay all the necessary fees for your 1 year tuition fee and your 1 year living cost. So you are already covering your cost for 1 year, and you need to submit an IELTS with a minimum band of 6. So you don't need a sponsor, you don't need to provide all these financial documents. You've already covered your expenses. So it's a very straightforward and no other requirements you need to submit. Okay, so some people, I know the lockdown is still like we are expecting a lockdown in Manila, and why you should not let this stop you from reaching your dreams and all these COVID. It's because Canada is open for international students and some programs are delivered online. So you are still eligible also for PGWP until December. We're still waiting for some more announcement if they're going to extend the PGWP eligibility, even if you study online. And of course, you don't need to pay in Canadian dollars, so you're studying at the comfort of your home, which means lower cost of living and no part-time jobs necessary. So we don't see any reason why you should not pursue your international education in Canada. And today is the last day for application fee waivers, and your coffee is on us. So if you are really interested to study in Canada, just send us your documents. We'll send you your application package, send it back to us to process your application. And we'll give you application fee waivers and a 500 pesos gift certificate from Tim Hortons. Okay, if you haven't already, please follow us on our social media pages on Instagram and on Facebook, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more information and tips on how to become an international student in Canada. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and we will now proceed with our question and answer portion.
All right. Thank you, Miss Catherine, for that very informative presentation. And now we can now answer your inquiries via, you can type in your questions with the chat box, or you can turn on your mics. Okay, I have one question here from YouTube. How long is the school application? The school application depends, student school application really depends on the school from Canada. So for Humber College, Daryl, how long is the school application?
So for Humber College, our application time is between 8 to 10 weeks. But again, as I have mentioned earlier, if you submitted complete documents, Kanata will be able to notify us, and then we can expedite the application for you. So we will be processing your application for around 2 weeks. So no need to wait for you ng 8 to 10 weeks anymore.
Okay, so they can really start applying for the January 2022 intake, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What about in Niagara College, Miss Divine?
Yes, Francis, it's around 7 to 10 business days for the letter of acceptance. However, if it's a health-related program, I would suggest to apply early because of the slots availability and the letter of acceptance issuance for only health-related programs.
But for other programs, it's 7 to 10.
Yeah, 7 to 10%. And the other one pala is we do have competitive, or yung tinatawag natin na parang quota course. There are pooling of applicants on that one. There's a specific deadline. Pero konting programs lang naman.
Okay. Any question, Christina?
There's another question here. So how much does it cost for dependents? Okay, so with Kanata, we have a processing fee for dependents that's worth 30,000 pesos for adult dependent, and 20,000 pesos for minor dependents. Now, this includes the assistance fee, documentation, and the writing of statement of purpose. So for those other students who are planning on bringing their dependents or their family, that would be the cost with Kanata. And also, aside from the processing fee with Kanata, there will also be an additional amount to your show money if you'll be doing the regular stream or for GIC if you'll be doing the study direct. So it's an additional 4,000 Canadian dollars on top of the student's show money, and then 3,000 Canadian dollars for minor dependents. I hope I was able to answer that question.
Okay. Question from Julius. This is for Sir Daryl of Humber College. Can you walk us through with the scholarship application for Humber College?
So if you are applying for an advanced diploma, graduate certificate, or diploma degree, you need to be accepted to the program first. So mag-apply ka muna sa school. So submit your application through Kanata. Once you receive your letter of acceptance, once you receive your letter of acceptance, on that same email where you can find your LOA, you will find a link to the application for the scholarship. And then you will be prompted kung ano yung mga kailangan mong i-submit. But to let you know, you will need to submit again your letter of acceptance, an 85% GPA. So makikita rin siya sa transcript. Merong mga schools na walang GPA na nakasulat sa transcript. Kung wala, you can request from your school registrar for the GPA certificate. It should show 85% at least, or the higher the better. You need 2 reference letters. It could be from your current job, previous job, or previous school. Kahit saan, pwede. Wag lang ka mag-anak. 2 reference letters. And an essay of why do you wish to apply for the scholarship. All of those will be submitted online. So dun din sa same link na makikita ninyo sa email na ma-receive ninyo when you receive your letter of acceptance.
Okay, so before...
Yeah. Go, Sir Francis.
Before you can apply for the scholarship for Humber College, you need first to be accepted. So to be accepted, you need to apply, and before we can submit your application, you need to settle the 10,000 pesos. That's pesos, not Canadian dollars. Deposit fee, which you can use for your visa fee and biometrics fee later on.
Yes, that is just a confirmation that you guys are pursuing your application with us. Okay. Thank you so much, Sir Daryl. I also want to ask, I have another question for you. So since you mentioned earlier that there are only certain schools that you can waive the IELTS, like graduates of these certain schools can be eligible for the IELTS waiver. What about those who are not part of this school? So what are they going to do?
So if they are not part of the list, so technically, they need to submit an IELTS result or any language proficiency test result. We are accepting Pearson Test of English, Cambridge Test, TOEFL, and Duolingo up until May 2022 intake. If they graduated in a university, they can try. So I'm using the word try. Only the admissions officer can decide, but they can try submitting Certificate of English as Medium of Instruction.
Okay. This also applies to mature students, right?
Mature students who did not finish. If they did not finish college, or at least 2 years in college, they still need to submit language proficiency test result.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sir Daryl. What about from Niagara College, Miss Divine? What about the mature students who did not finish a bachelor's degree or only finished 2 years in college? Will still they be eligible, or waived from the IELTS proficiency requirement?
Yes, definitely. Except if they're going to apply for a health related. So hahanapan sila ng biology. So if they're a mature student and they would want a health related program, or yung mag-work sa healthcare field, hahanapan natin sila ng program na hindi na kailangan ng biology. Kasi most of the health related programs are kailangan ng biology.
Right. Okay. So biology for health related. But do you offer practical nursing in Niagara College?
No, practical nursing is not available for international students. However, we do have 3 dedicated nursing programs for yung sa mga nurses natin. So it's palliative care, gerontology, and community mental health. Then for those who are outside ng nursing, yung mga allied health na tinatawag natin, yun, meron nga tayong iba't ibang allied health programs na pwede nilang pasukin.
Okay, thank you so much. Sir Francis?
Okay, next question is for both schools actually. For programs with field placement or co-op, does the student get paid, or kasama lang talaga siya sa program nung course nila?
Divine, go ahead.
Sorry, Divine.
Ladies first, ganun.
Okay, so yes and no. Yung ano doon. Kasi sa Niagara College, so may tatlong types nung okay, OJT para Philippine terminology. So yung parang OJT nga is may tatlong terminology sa Niagara. It's co-op, internship, and field placement. So if they are under internship and field placement, possible yun, wala siyang payment or wala siyang bayad. But if it's co-op, talagang kasama na talaga yun sa program niya para matapos niya yung kanyang program, paid yun. Kasi 4 months yun eh. 4 months siya na tuloy-tuloy. Then some of the students would want na yung part-time job nila i-credit as a co-op, internship, or field placement. So ganun minsan yung ginagawa ng mga students.
Okay, Sir Daryl?
So for Humber College, it's almost the same thing with Niagara. The only difference will be yung field placement, ang tawag lang sa amin work placement. Yun. So we have the same thing. If it's co-op, then it's paid. If it's work placement, it's not usually paid.
Okay, does it count as a off-campus work hours?
Ang co-op?
Co-op and
it's on top of the off-campus job.
Okay, so if you're what about in Niagara College, Ms. Divine?
Same din. It's on top din doon sa off-campus job. If they are nasa co-op term nila.
Okay, so they can still do part-time job while doing their co-op. Yeah. Christina?
All right. There is another question from Gabriel Yandu. How about a student from other country but currently studying in the Philippines and interested to continue work and study in Canada? For now, we only cater to Filipino nationals. However, in the future, maybe, so can reach out to you in the future. But for now, we only assist Filipino applicants.
Okay. Another question here, how long is the visa application, student visa application in Canada? So as of now, as of today, according to IRCC website, the processing time of the student visa application outside Canada is 8 weeks. So we can still make it to January 2022 intake as long as open pa yung mga programs dun sa for example, sa Niagara College and Humber, and apply early. So, pwede pa tayong humabol. Another question here is for, pwede bang magtrabaho or mag-work full-time ang isang common law partner or spouse ni international student? The question is yes. If magrantan sila ng visa na open work permit, they can work full-time work or 40 hours. And if si student, while studying, they can do 20 hours work per week.
Okay, I have a question here from a parent, so who's watching us from our YouTube channel. So hello everyone who's watching from the YouTube. So she's asking if she can follow her son to Canada after she got the approval. So Sir Francis?
Okay, definitely if she has a valid permit to go to Canada, she can. So she can apply for a tourist visa to go with his son, but they can't stay long for more than 6 months.
Mm-hmm. Right, okay. And some questions in the chat box are about permanent residency. So we are not a migration consultant, guys. We can only assist you with your education increase and your student permit applications. If you have questions about migration, you can check with other migration agencies. So we don't want to give false information. So this is why we don't collect processing fees, because we are not a licensed migration consultants. So do you have any more questions on your side?
Yes. What can applicants do if their visa gets rejected? So for international student that apply the student permit or student visa, I just have to say this, that the application for the student visa is not guaranteed. So there are chances na ma-refuse or ma-disapprove yung application. What the applicants can do is, they have three choices actually. First is they can reapply. And then second is defer their intake and then reapply. And also they can also do refund. So for students na ma-refuse yung visa, hindi naman mawawala yung binayad nila sa school, and they can always do refund.
I think Francis can ask our school representatives what is their deferral and refund policy. Yeah. Ms. Divine?
Yes. So for deferral, and all deferrals are through online. So may portal yung mga students, so they could defer it online. Wala namang fee to defer. Yeah. And yun nga lang yung downside na is if ever the program that they are enrolled in is once a year lang or twice a year. Yun yung mga constraints lang. Pero wala namang problem if they would defer.
What about for refund?
Sa refund, so
tuition fee na binayad nila?
yes, sa tuition fee, if visa refused, yung reason, they will refund it 100%. May bawas lang na 200 as an admin fee. Pero kung ibang reason, it would be yung finance na yung kakausapin natin siya.
Okay, thanks, Ms. Divine. Sir Daryl?
So for the refund policy of Humber College, if the reason why you are refunding is because you got a refusal, then you will be getting the whole amount of what you paid for, minus 200 Canadian dollars for academic programs. Academic programs meaning yung usual program that you are taking. Deferral, you can also defer online. You just have to request it. It depends on the availability of your program by the following semester. So for example, you are enrolled in practical nursing this September 2021, you cannot defer to January because practical nursing is only offered in September. So if you will be deferring, that will be by September 2022 pa.
All right. There's a follow-up question for Sir Daryl. Yung GPA certificate from school that Sir Daryl mentioned, should it be certified by WES or ICAS or no need na?
No need na as long as galing siya sa inyong school. So usually, it's part of a transcript. Meron lang mga schools na hindi naglalagay ng final GPA sa transcript nila. But when you ask for a certification, usually from the school, meron siyang header ng inyong school. So that will do already.
And I think we have our last question from Sir Julius again. Can we work also once we arrive in Canada? As Miss Catherine mentioned earlier, so you can only start working part-time once you've started with your classes. So even if you arrived, let's say 2 or 3 weeks in advance, you won't be able to work. That will be a breach of your study permit.
Right. I think that's it for today's webinar session. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us this afternoon. I hope you stay safe and well inside the comfort of your homes. Thank you so much, Miss Divine and Sir Daryl, for being with us today to share about your campuses in Canada.
Thank you so much, Kanata. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Sir Daryl and Miss Divine.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.